Okay, I'm Vivi from tvOnenews.com, and my friend is Ray. He will help me to interview you. In this session, so the first question is, what make you decision to choose Indonesia?
So I felt I have an obligation to continue to defend Indonesia for this FIFA cycle. This group I feel is a special group, and I wanted to keep on playing with them. Hopefully, we can continue. We can qualify for the Asian Cup and then hopefully the World Cup.
And how do you feel you get interest from Timnas Indonesia and Australia at the same time?
Obviously, it's an honor to have my two countries interested in me. Um, like it's something that not many people are able to do. I think for me, I could pin my selection for Australia on the fact that I've had a good couple of months with Indonesia in the AFF Cup, and then coming back to Australia, winning the National Youth Championships, and good performances at club level. I think that warranted the call up from Australia. But yeah, obviously it's hard. It's a hard thing being called up by two countries.
Uh, and yesterday you met PSSI to talk about this and what the result of this meeting. Could you tell us a little bit?
Um, in the meeting, we kind of just went over the plan for this Indonesia under 16 team. I think the the overall meeting kind of just helped me decide what my decision was going to be. Um, like I don't think I'm allowed to give too much detail in it, but yeah, I mean, we talked to obviously Coach Nova, some people from PSSI, so they they helped me to make that decision.
Okay, Matthew. My name is Ray. I'm a friend of Vivi, journalist from TV1. We would like to know how do you think about the atmosphere when you got here, when you're playing the first time with Timnas? How do you feel about that? Uh, yeah,
In the AFF Cup,
yeah.
I thought it was extraordinary. Like that atmosphere was something I've never experienced before. I thought um that it really helped me
Mm.
to put under pressure. It helped me become a better player. I think um like it was probably the best thing I've ever experienced over the whole tournament.
Mm.
Um
That's your first major tournament, right?
yeah, it is.
Uh, how is the atmosphere in Solo? Like, there's so many people, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I didn't think that there'll be so many people watching 16 years play football. Yeah, it's
So that's the reason why you choose Indonesian over Australia.
that wasn't the sole reason.
Oh.
There was a lot of things that I had to put into consideration. There were pros and cons for both countries.
Mm.
I think at the end of the day, I had to choose what I think will be better for my personal development as of right now. And for that part, I thought that Indonesia would benefit me more than Australia.
Mm. Uh, how do you think about the football? I mean, you grow up in Australian football. When you come here, I guess that's not easy to adapt that well?
Yeah, well,
What do you think?
Indonesia and Australia have two very distinct playing styles.
Mm.
I think for me, I'm quite a versatile player, so I can adapt quickly
Mm.
to a lot of situations. I think Australia's playing style suits the way that I play because I've got good composure and calmness on the ball. I keep tempo really good. But I think on the other hand, Indonesia is going to be really good for me as well because I have a good attacking threat as a defender. Going forward quickly is one of my good attributes.
You think Coach Nova can improve you?
I think Coach Nova, obviously, he's played for Indonesia national team before.
Mm.
He's also a defender. I think there's a lot
And,
that I can learn under him.
and he's a defender, right?
Yeah,
You can learn a lot with him, right?
yeah, he can pass on a lot of knowledge to me.
Yeah. Uh, we see you crying after Indonesia beaten by Australia as well. How do you feel at the moment?
That game was hard. That was a big conflict of emotion. You know, playing against Australia, especially in a crucial game like that. There was a lot of talk about me because that was my country that I'm from. So I think I had a lot of motivation to beat them, and I felt that the team was fully capable of doing that. I think it hurt because the way that we fought throughout the whole game, especially with 10 men from the 27th minute, you know, it's a hard thing to do. I don't know. I just thought that on a personal level, maybe I could have done a bit more, but I think it was overwhelming, especially the atmosphere as well for that game was crazy.
You think we can beat that? We can beat them at the moment. Like maybe if there's nothing, never were a red card in that match.
Yeah,
you think we can beat them?
I think if we play our best and we don't make any mistakes, I think we have a very, very, very good chance of beating them in AFC, and I think it is possible that we will.
Yeah. Okay.
Matthew, there's some dichotomy about decision player and a naturalization player and a abroad player too in Timnas Indonesia and among supporters. This is a big expectation from people in Indonesia about you. Do you think it's some pressure on you, or you still can get going with Timnas Indonesia?
Can you say it again? Sorry, please.
There is a dichotomy about decisions player, naturalization player, and abroad player who born and raised in foreign. Do you think this is have a big expectation from supporter for you, or you can adapt well with this dichotomy?
I think maybe it'll have a bit of an impact, but I think I'm gonna keep playing how I normally play. The crowd doesn't influence me. I think I'm just here to play football. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about external factors. Like I will control what I can control.
And about the media social that's talking about your childhood and your baking family, are you feeling terganggu sama distracted?
Yeah, a little bit. When I started seeing photos of me being leaked online, even of my older brother, as you know, baby, a toddler, I thought that was really weird. But that's the Indonesian media. I think it helps that we kind of said what we want, and I think they respected that.
So you enjoy that moment, or just slow down the guys, or just take it slow?
I mean, in general, yeah, I enjoy it, but again, I'm not too worried about the media. I'm just worried about myself.
And about in between the team, do you adapt well, like from communication or language barrier, or it's okay?
Yeah, some of the boys speak English. A couple of them can speak well, but a lot of them just speak small English. But I'm learning to speak Indonesian, so I try have conversations with them when I'm there.
And they want to learn about hard work for you, or
Yeah, they try.
so you speak Indonesian well now, or maybe?
I speak enough to get by.
Mm. And as a half Indonesian mom, do you have a favorite food that mom cook, or something that you want to try in Indonesia?
I mean, we don't have Indonesian food too much here, but I don't know. Maybe she can cook something new for me so I can try it.
But when you come in Indonesia, it's a food okay, or you have a jarang or six because
The food that we eat in the training camp, I always eat it. It's never something that that I've had a problem with so far. It's it's good food. So
you're not never positioning food in Indonesia.
so
Positioning,
Ability
position, racunan.
picking with the fruit
no.
while in Indonesia.
Okay. And if my I ask, would you the take citizen of Indonesia in 21st years old, or you just want to take a passport Indonesia from now?
I haven't thought that far, but I think for now I'm just gonna keep my passport. I mean, I haven't really thought that far ahead, to be honest.
But the change of Indonesia, maybe Sintayong call you for national senior team.
I mean, yeah, that could be possible, but again, I'm 15 years old. There's a lot of time.
Okay. And what's your plan for your future? It is good to have a good time in Melbourne City, or you just want to try to playing abroad or playing in Indonesia, maybe?
For me, my plan is to stay with Melbourne City, get a professional contract, and then hopefully play in Europe. But I haven't thought too far forward, but my end goal is to get into Europe.
So when you play in AFF, there's so much scouting team that maybe make Australia see you too, and Indonesia also used to join any international tournament that making so much scouting team. What do you want to them show you as apa ya? Kayak boleh bantuin nggak Bu? Dengan banyaknya Indonesia ikut turnamen internasional, mungkin nanti ada scouting team yang mau ngerekrut Baker. Baker ngelihat hal itu dengan cara apa sih buat nunjukin kualitasnya?
Okay, at the moment, for Indonesian team, it's a lot of championship they're doing right now. So if one day in the future, the PSSI gonna ask you, maybe you wanna go for one of the championship tournament, what you gonna do? What you think about that?
Yeah, that could be a good thing for me, but again, I'm not going to think that far forward. When it happens, I can decide.
Matthew, it's me again. Do you watch Indonesian national team on senior level
Sometimes.
sometimes? Do you like what Sintayong teams displays, like how they play? What do you think about that?
I think from the games I've watched, I've been quite impressed with how they played. I think obviously I'm not in that position to say it, but if they become more possession oriented, I think in modern day football that they'll benefit more from that.
We play Australia in Asian Cup last January. Do you watch
Yeah,
that
did
match?
4-0. Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think to be honest with you, Australia dominated the game. Yeah. Australia was
yeah.
a lot better.
Do you have any favorite player from the senior level?
Justin Humner.
Do you know any?
Yeah.
Justin Humner. Okay. And he's a defender just like Ula.
Yeah, we're quite similar.
You're quite similar with him. We play Australia again in the Asian Cup qualification next October, right?
Yeah.
What's your target for that? I mean, what's your target, what you want to you reach with that match
against Australia?
Yeah.
Well, I want to win it because I think that's going to be the game that decides who qualifies automatically, who will come first. It's a very big game. I've got faith in the boys. I think we can do it. So for me, I want to win. I want to win that game.
Who's the best player in your team in Indonesia under-16 right now? Do you think?
That's a hard question to answer because everybody's a different player, different type of player. And I don't really want to upset anybody, so I'm not going to answer the question.
Okay. Do you have any friends who close to you in the Coach Nova team?
Yeah, I would say the closest would be Evandra and Goli.
Evandra and Goli. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Ada lagi?
Matthew, do you have any funny story from Timnas Indonesia that you are telling?
I think it actually came out. So when we were in Yogyakarta on the first day we were there, all of the diaspora players had to introduce themselves. So I was introduced myself, and I, instead of saying Ibuku dari Jakarta, I said Umurku because I slipped up a bit. But yeah, everybody laughed about that, but it's okay.
So you are now fluent in Indonesia, like talking about "Halo, nama saya Mathew," or
yeah.
And do you know you call Mamat for your nickname in Indonesia?
Yeah, they call me Mamat, but I don't know what that means.
Mamat is like Indonesia name that usually you meet in Indonesia, and because you know Mathew, so Mamat is easier than Mathew. Isn't you okay for that, or you have any Indonesian name, maybe?
No, but they call me Baker. They call me Baker because Matthew's harder for them to pronounce. So.
Okay. And any message for supporter Indonesia?
just keep on supporting us. We're gonna do what we can to go far with this squad. Keep positive and keep behind us.
So you join national under 17 in Agustus or in 1st September in Indonesia, in Jakarta.
I'm not sure when I'm gonna go over. I think I'm gonna go to Bali for a week later in the month. It depends on what my club will allow me to do. But I think I'm gonna go as well to Jakarta, but I'm not really sure. We haven't talked about that yet.
And different about under 20 that play in Indonesia, the qualification Asian Cup under 17 is will play in Jordan. Enggak, di tempatnya di mana kan? In Yaman ya? Or
Asian Cup qualifiers.
Tuan rumahnya? The host is not in Indonesia. They
Kuwait.
play in
Kuwait.
Wait, is it okay for you, or you better play in Indonesia?
I think where we play doesn't make a difference. Because if it's hot, it's gonna be hotter for everybody else. So I don't worry about that.
Okay. Ibu mau nambahin dikit nggak Bu soal mungkin dukungan untuk Mathew dan pilihan dia untuk ke Timnas Indonesia sebagai ibu Indonesia ini?
Ya, kalau buat kami sih ya, kita mendukung ya perjalanan persepak bolaannya Mathew, dan juga kita selalu diskusi apa yang dia mau, gitu kan, ke depannya. Misalnya kalau ada yang mesti kita pertimbangkan, ya kita pertimbangkan dulu, dan setelah itu kita ambil keputusan, dan itu semua berada di tangan dia, gitu kan. Karena kita juga tidak mau kalau dia mengambil keputusan yang salah, gitu. Karena perjalanan karir dia ini masih sangat jauh ya, karena dia masih kecil. Jadi untuk saat ini kita bilang kamu harus enjoy your time, ya kan, selalu improve skill dia, dan jangan pernah merasa kamu puas, atau jangan pernah kamu merasa permainan kamu itu sudah bagus, karena masih banyak pemain-pemain di luar sana yang lebih bagus dari kamu. Jadi setiap hari kamu harus bisa mengasah kemampuan kamu. Itu sih yang selalu kita tekankan ke anak-anak ya, karena dia sama abangnya juga sama-sama suka bola. Jadi ya seperti itu yang selalu kita tekankan ke anak-anak.
Dengan hubungan komunikasi sama PSSI untuk tetap di timnas ini, berarti Ibu tetap nyerahin semuanya ke Baker?
Iya, ke Mathew ya, ada sedikit dari dia juga, terus kita juga diskusi dengan klub dia gitu kan, karena pengalaman ini merupakan pengalaman yang pertama juga buat kami ya. Jadi kami tuh sangat gimana ya, kaget dan juga sangat susah untuk mengambil keputusan, karena kita tidak mau mengambil keputusan yang salah gitu kan. Nah, jadi setelah kita ya berunding oleh pihak PSSI kemarin, kita dapat masukan dari mereka dan juga masukan dari klub dia, dari Mathew dan dari abangnya. Jadi kita campur jadi satu, terus kita olah dan kita ambil keputusan. Oke, keputusan ini sepertinya yang bagus buat Mathew, dan kita tanya kembali ke dia bagaimana menurut kamu, dan dia bilang ya oke, Mam, ya saya mau seperti ini. Jadi ya itulah akhir dari keputusan yang kita ambil kemarin. Gitu.
Terima kasih banyak, Mathew. Thank you so much for the interview. Nanti izin beberapa interview akan diupload di YouTube sama di website tvOnenews.com. Nanti paling dari Pak Chandra nanti yang ngasih ini ya Bu ya.
Oke, iya, iya.
Oke.
Terima kasih.
Thank you, Mathew. Good luck for the matches against Australia. We'll be supporting from here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank
Thank you.
you. Okay,
Bye
bye-bye.
bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.